been selling my mom marijuana.
Talking about epic podcasts. We got moms and dads and Mike and dogs. We got 2 guitars on the intro song, so you know that it's gonna be a motherfucking banging episode. What's up, you guys? 3 cute boys in the house. How's it going, Mike?
Or in the garage. It's going so good. Dude, yeah. Top tier for sure.
Dude, we got a legit beer stein in here. Just clapping away like a clamshell on the beach. Is
Stein German for cup?
No, it's German for hatred.
Beer hatred.
Yeah.
Hate yourself and drink this beer.
I think that's like, it's the underlining tone of any German word.
It kind of comes off that way given the propaganda that we're sold. Yeah. Am I right, ladies?
The propaganda regarding... No, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, Stein,
see that? Because of the propaganda you've been sold, you're assuming he's saying something. It's Sober October, thank you very much.
My mom is trying to offer people pot right now, which is very disconcerting to me.
You said I had to share.
Mom, you're not allowed to talk on the podcast. This is the thing. It's Sober October. We're all sober except for my mother. So
And Mike
Nordstrom over there drinking beer. He apparently didn't get the memo that we're bettering ourselves.
Am I bettering myself? Because I don't feel like I'm a better self yet. It's only been 5 days.
Well, just keep shucking that corn.
Is that what Sober October is?
You shuck a bunch of corn. You raise a barn. You slaughter livestock in a field, and you pray a bunch.
It just seems like a farm.
A bunch. Yeah, that's essentially, it's an Amish tradition, Sober October.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's to prepare you for November when you beat your wife.
Amish is
everything's dark.
Cool.
And everything's dark, yeah.
You ever see the show Amish Mafia?
Yes.
That's a great show.
That's what I'm basing all of my conclusions on.
There's some Amish gangsters out there who are actual G's, you know?
I had no idea.
You would have never known because it's not like they could... How is that Amish, though? Because they have video cameras and things that, like, use...
Because they're not using the video cameras.
Yeah, they bring people in.
Just because they're allowing it, though. That's kind of not very Amish.
Yeah, the thing about...
They're not very Amish. They're like Amish gangsters.
It's like almost Amish.
The thing about being... The thing about being Amish is it's a complete crock of shit, you know? Because it's like there's going to come a time when you can't ignore the onslaught of the future for long.
Well, until there's an EMP and everybody's Amish.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And when the world burns down in a fiery shitstorm and we're all Amish.
We're all going to grow weird neck beards.
I'm excited for that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I can't. I wish I could. I really wish I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worry a lot about that with my kids. I've talked about this on stage.
Weird neck beards?
Yeah, that too. I mean, people with them growing them, but no. What I'm mainly worried about is I sincerely do not know if there's going to be a world as we know it when they are grown, and I don't know what to teach them. I don't even know if I should send them to school or just keep them home and let them learn how to, whittle spears.
I don't think you should worry. I think there's going to be a world. I think it might be a surreal, like, nightmare sort of situation, but I think everyone's going to be...
It's either going to be like a futuristic fucking shit show, or it's going to be, an Amish nightmare, and I don't know what to prepare them for. Should they get cybernetic implants? Should they learn how to eat human meat? What's going to be more helpful? Honestly, either way, eating human meat is probably helpful.
Adjusting to eating human meat.
It's about learning to love human meat.
Yeah,
because in the future...
Like anal. Like you're scared about it, but once you start... You're in.
Please don't say anal in the vicinity of my parents. How dare you?
I thought that was going to be a problem.
It's a problem already.
Anal's a part of life.
I don't want my parents to hear this.
You're right.
They're quite elderly and infirmed, and I'm not sure they can take it.
You're going to act like your parents haven't talked about anal.
They seem pretty put together.
I've never heard them talk about anal.
Well, yeah.
We've never had that conversation.
And we won't.
Mom, you're not allowed to talk on the podcast. If I have one more interruption out of you, you're out of the garage. This is a privilege and a right. Okay, not a right. And don't crochet in here. We're talking about anal. Unless you're crocheting a cock ring, get the fuck out.
I feel like I'm the most inclusive one because I think both of them could take anal.
Both of my parents?
Well, not physically.
Where is your mother right now, Mike?
The conversation.
Hold on.
I love this so much.
I still maintain that your mom does not leave her master bedroom suite.
Oh, I'm so
and that her
excited.
fingernails just get longer and longer, and she never leaves the house, and she
She's
gets
like that dude
paler
in
and
India.
paler.
Hey, she takes very good care of her nails. She used to be a
That's what I'm saying. I think they're just
nail
so.
person.
She was a nail technician?
Yeah, she went to beauty school.
Oh, I didn't know she was Filipino.
I know, you can't tell it by my pigment.
Yeah.
I come up from my very.
Your bad English lets me know your mom's Filipino.
Yeah.
The way that you use your grammar on the internet.
Yeah, the way I spell Wednesday.
Yeah, it's upsetting to me that you never went on chat rooms where you were harassed by pedophiles until you stopped spelling poorly. Like the rest of us.
I feel like that's a deeply personal.
Like the rest of us. No, Yahoo Chats, dude. If you weren't on Yahoo Chats, you weren't learning to spell.
Yahoo Chats was a thing.
Some people had hooked on phonics. Some people had avoid a pedophile and not get mocked for your grammar online.
I had,
It's wordier.
what was the thing that you played with at school? You could like paint something on it wasn't Microsoft, it was something where you could like make like a painting. I wasn't avoiding pedophiles, I was making art as a kid, generally.
You were just
but also
becoming a
avoiding
pedophile.
pedophiles by night.
Okay. Look, we're not supposed to say the P word anymore.
What, paint?
Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about art in here. This is not a classy podcast. But yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing to be in the garage with my parents. First of all, this is some inside baseball, and it's very boring probably for most people, but my parents have been divorced for like 10 years, and so to see them in the same room together is strange, but comforting.
It's exciting.
It's exciting. My mom just sighed so deeply for anyone who couldn't hear that.
There are sparks flying in here.
Yeah, she's
I feel
crocheting up a fucking storm over here.
I feel safer than I ever did with just the three of us. Like, I feel like we're protected now.
Yeah, I feel like we're comfortable. Okay, I think that today I have a topic to bring to the table. Is everybody okay with that?
Is it Sober October?
Yes, the first order of business is it is Sober October, y'all. What does that mean? It means that a lot of the people in the world are not drinking or smoking
Not a lot.
pot.
It's a very small. But yeah, there is some people
Thanks
who aren't
to
doing it.
It's like
Joey
a lot
Rogan.
of people who listen to one podcast.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
podcast.
Just
We started.
We started. Sober
someone's
October.
trying to claim that some guy named
Also,
Joe Rogan started
hashtag
it.
burn
Who
us
is
back.
he?
I don't know who Joey Rogan
Joe
is,
who?
but we started
Joe
Sober
Rogan.
October.
Jamie, can you look up who
products?
Joe Rogan is?
Jamie, pull up a picture of Joe. Oh, he's so bald. He's so bald.
So, Mike, did you think about doing Sober October and be like, not this year?
No.
Yeah, you didn't even think about it.
Didn't even think about it.
You know,
Didn't even occur.
this is the first year where I thought about it, and
Yeah.
I started to make excuses for myself. I'm like, oh fuck that, I don't need to be sober. Then I'm like, why don't you just try it? Why are you so scared, Chris? What are you scared of? Just fucking try it.
See, that inner dialogue, that's when you know you have a problem. And you should quit.
You know, but also taking a break and being able to take a break is nice to know that you don't have a problem. If I'm able to
The
do
more
whole
you
month.
say you don't have a problem, the more it seems like you have a severe and crippling
Well,
problem.
The more people tell me I have a problem, the more I have to recount that I don't have a problem. So it's a reoccurring cycle.
When hundreds of people crawl out of the woodwork to tell you you have a problem, you most likely don't.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. When everybody
jealous.
tells
When
you,
a termite
Just
hill
shows
of
how much you
concerned,
drink.
yeah, when just hordes of concerned bystanders come out to tell you you might have a problem, I think it's safe to say that you're good. You should
this is
keep
news
going.
to me.
It
This
is.
is
It's probably
absolute news
news
to
to
me.
you because you're too drunk to notice.
It's not like I drink all the time.
No, you really don't. I'm sorry. I'm just giving you shit, and I don't mean to be an
I
asshole
feel
about
like I'm
it.
being painted with a brush that.
Hey, no art talk.
Yeah, please don't
I'm
say the
sorry,
P
I'm
word
sorry.
in the garage.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so tired of hearing that P word in here. Okay.
I feel like I'm being painted with a very thick
Don't-
brush.
you
on
said
a
you did it
very
again.
detailed-
Listen.
Listen, if I hear
God.
one more P out of your mouth, you're out.
Okay. Put in your mind a canvas. All right.
Think
And
of a
an
stick
easel
with
full of
hairs
colors.
glued to the end. Dip it in a pigment.
Right now, I'm being painted with one color, and it's alcoholism. All right, and I need.
And
there to be
alcoholism is
more
a many-colored vice.
A vice? Alcoholism is a vice. It's a disease, Kayla. Millions of people suffer every year.
I think that things have gone off the rails. What I've been trying to say is it's Sober October, and everyone's real snippy. Clearly. I also gave up flour and sugar for Sober October, and it was a mistake. Like, it's good. I feel great.
So flour like weed, bro?
Yeah, I gave up that floury bud bra. I gave up that, and I gave up, like white refined flours. And brown flours. This is not racial. It's just regarding glutens and simple carbohydrates, But the point is, I get real
But, like,
snippy.
what if you want to eat like a pie?
No pie.
No pie.
No pie. No fruits.
What about like
What
a
about like
meat
a cream
pie?
pie?
Yeah, no cream pie. Unless it's just cream.
Okay.
Incidentally,
just
the
a cream
thing,
pie.
no, the
Okay, so
thing
you
that
can
you're
stuff the
alluding
cream out of a
to,
cream
yeah,
pie.
incidentally, what you're alluding to is totally fine on keto.
Okay, all right.
I'm just
fair.
gonna say
That's
that.
fair. All right. So, Mike, we all know you're a vegan.
Yeah,
How's
born and
that
raised.
been going?
You're a vegan?
I feel really strong, waist down, but waist up. I am a.
This
weak,
is a bit,
empty
right?
shell.
Oh, you're crippling. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look like the kid from Breaking Bad who has that disease.
Yeah.
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 He's my favorite actor.
He's a good actor. He's on a billboard here in Santa Rosa.
Is he?
Yeah.
What is he, a model?
He's gonna be at Comic-Con. I'm like, why is the kid from Breaking Bad with fucking MS gonna be at Comic-Con?
He's not a real. He's not a real.
No,
cripple,
no, he plays
handicapped.
it.
He is a real
DiCaprio's
handicapped
He
person.
DiCaprio's it, yeah. In like in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I used to do a killer impression of Leonardo DiCaprio in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. It is very offensive, and nobody wants to hear it.
Can you still do it now?
Don't
no,
do it now.
no. But when I was younger, I used to do a whole
Spot on.
thing about it. Yeah, yeah.
I used to be able to do impersonation of an autistic person. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Is he autistic?
I don't think he's
Maybe a little
autistic.
bit.
We have someone in the podcast garage right now as part of the studio audience who works with the profoundly autistic and is very sensitive to their plight. And
How about
And he
Arnold
is
Schwarzenegger?
crying.
How do you feel about Arnold?
I think he's just European.
Is he European or is he autistic? We don't know.
He's Austrian.
Oh, okay.
Austrian and artistic. Austrian and artistic and autistic.
When you get a bunch of Austrians in a building, are they a group of autistic? Do you call them? Is it like a gaggle, but you call them autistic?
Okay, what is going on?
Yeah, well,
Okay,
sober October,
I would like to
back to it.
apologize for being sober because it's really fucking up the podcast.
Speak for yourself. I chugged 6 5-hour energies before we started, so
You just mainline in 5-hour
Yeah,
energies?
yeah.
Did you dehydrate them and then snort them?
that's right.
I think, I don't know how much time we have for topics tonight.
Kayla,
Yeah,
how
as
are
much
you
time
feeling
as
with
you
your
want.
sobriety?
With my sobriety, listen, I was sober for 3 years straight, essentially, because I have 3 kids under the age of 3. I can't say it enough. It's the only reason I had them is for the alliteration.
Kayla winked at all of us when she said that. She's like, I've been sober for 3 years straight.
Oh my God. Listen, it was
I mean, there's cheat days, of course.
staunchly sober.
Sundays, you know?
Yeah, every other Sunday.
But
But
God turns its head on
it's
Sunday.
been surprisingly hard to be sober, and I did not anticipate that.
Is it?
It has been for me. I
Is it
thought,
because you're hanging out with Friday Ferdinandson over here?
yeah, I think that's part of the reason. I've never hung out with you sober. That's not true. I've hung out with you a bunch sober, but I think it's just you get in a routine, which is one of the reasons I'm really grateful that I did this, because you get so used to like having a beer or whatever, and you don't realize that it becomes part of your routine. It's not necessarily a healthy routine.
Mm-hmm. And that's how I felt like it was for me. It was a routine. I didn't think I had a problem. I mean, I did get a DUI, so there's that problem. But
Yeah.
I also...
I think that was
That's
a
kind
different
of a
problem.
big flag.
You could say that, yeah. But, you know, everyone's been eligible for one. Not everyone's got one. You know what I mean, Mike?
Yeah, I think that's most likely true. I think probably everyone in this garage has been eligible for a DUI, except for maybe my mom. Maybe she has been eligible for a DUI, I don't know. She's making a lot of mouth sounds. I think there's some kind of cat eating wet food in the background again. Mom, you can't say I'm not allowed to talk. That's literally one more word and you're going out the pee window. Guys, I want you to know that when we're in here and we're all locked in the garage, the door makes a bunch of noise, and so if anyone has to urinate, they urinate out the window. I think we've mentioned this before,
We
right?
stand on top of the thing right there and we pee out the window.
Okay, but
Kayla
realistically, that's only happened.
I've never
like,
done it.
4 or 5 times.
Like, it's happened like 8 times.
I was going to say like 50 or 60 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like we're around the same ballpark.
Yeah,
We've done
yeah.
like 8 episodes, but it's happened 400 times. There's an
Very
incredible
small
amount of
bladder.
liquid conversion
And also
going
very
on.
eager to pee out a window.
Look, I feel like
Sometimes I won't even have to pee. I'll just see what I can get out the window.
This is actually an important question. I am potty training my son right now. He happens to have a penis, okay? The deal is, I don't have one, and I'm trying to teach him how to pee, but I feel uncomfortable. I'm trying to explain to him how to hold his penis. I put a Cheerio on the toilet so he could pee on it. I thought that would be festive.
Here's what you do. You got hot dogs inside, right?
I put a
You
hot
get one
dog
of
in my
those, you
pants.
Squeeze it between your legs. No, what you want to do first, get a juice box. Actually, get a juice box. Put the straw in it. And then you kind of squeeze the juice box towards your pelvis and you show them how to aim. And that's kind of how it is. The straw is the urethra.
I like how you explained the straw.
You know? I feel like it needed to be said.
That's smart.
That's actually incredibly smart. And if I was like a lesbian mother, I would do that.
It's a waste of a juice box, which
It
is
is
why
a
you need
waste
to have
of a
another
juice
kid
box.
down there drinking the juice that you...
That's like if R. Kelly wrote a potty training book. Look, but I'm sad because like I tried to teach him how to pee today. He tried to sit on the toilet seat backwards. He was really concerned about why there was a Cheerio in there. He didn't understand the Cheerio at all.
Backwards, like straddling it, like Daniel Tosh style.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And then he
Yeah.
did that. He wouldn't stand into it. He straddled it Daniel Tosh style, and then he looked at me and he went, "This is too hard. I pee later," and then left.
I like that attitude.
I've done that as an adult.
It's too
Yeah,
hard.
it's too hard. I'll pee later.
What was it like? What made it?
Like today on the golf course, okay, I'm golfing, there's houses around. My dad doesn't give a fuck. He whips it out, just pees next to the golf cart. Like, there's people around us. He does it super slow. I don't think anybody noticed, but they could have. Like, I
That's a
can't
nice
do
golf
it.
course, and you're just pissing away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm sure my dad wasn't the only one today pissing on that golf
White
course.
privilege must be nice.
I've seen a black man piss on a golf course.
That's
If you
not
want
true.
me to
He
get
got
real
escorted
with you.
out immediately.
Yeah.
The cop showed up and...
My uncle one time peed in a graveyard. It was my grandma's funeral, and her brother raced up the hill and stopped in front of an Asian cemetery and peed all over the graves. And I was like, "What is happening right now?" And he's like, "Listen, kid, when you gotta go, you gotta go."
An Asian cemetery?
Yeah, it's
They
in,
have their own cemetery.
yeah, it's in San Francisco, and there's like a large chunk of Asian people in this one cemetery. And my family has like a mausoleum there. I mean, like half a mausoleum. So every time someone dies in my family, we go and put them in a wall.
in the Asian...
Yeah,
cemetery?
adjacent to the Asian
Adjacent to.
cemetery. And that also was a time because my grandpa passed away before my grandma, and we cremated him, but he wanted to be in the casket with my grandma because he was codependent AF.
I would assume that
So they had to
cemetery-
reopen the casket?
Well, what happened was it's illegal to put two people's remains in one casket, even if one person's cremated.
Really?
So we had to distract the funeral attendants, and someone had to sneak my grandpa's ashes into my grandma's casket before she got put in the wall. I don't remember who was in charge of that. It might have been my dad. But somebody had to distract them, and somebody else shoved the ashes in with my grandma.
That's some gangster shit.
Yeah, and then
Wait,
when
why
my
is that illegal?
I don't know. And then when my great grandma died,
People get weird with
my
ashes.
grandpa's mom, they spread her ashes. My dad and my grandpa snuck into a golf course and spread her ashes on on a hole.
Correction, they didn't sneak. They walked onto the golf
It was
course.
the middle of the night, and they snuck in. You told me it was the middle of the night. It was broad daylight. You
Broad
crafty
It
bitch.
was in the morning.
It was in the morning. Were people playing through?
Yes, we waited for a foursome.
Dad, don't talk. Mom's now angry. She's gonna re-divorce you.
Damn, again?
You guys are actually still legally married, so you're divorceable, Dad.
Is that real?
Yeah,
Really?
they've been legally married but separated for 10 years.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Incidentally, my dad has a girlfriend with the exact same name and birthday as my mom, and I just feel like it's because my dad's so lazy that he can't remember a whole new person.
But he still forgets the birthday. And
Yeah, he still forgets everyone's names and birthdays. He's getting divorced for sure now after this.
Can you get divorced twice? You can if you marry again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Let's
that
see how
makes
this
sense.
works.
they're
Yeah.
gonna separate for sure this time.
So,
Guys-
Mike,
Oh yeah, Mike.
Yes.
have you ever had to cut, you have something in your act where you talk about your parents told you to try new things.
Yes.
And which is the worst advice ever, because now you try new things, it turns into crippling addictions.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a good
so,
joke.
have you ever tried to cut any? It's a great joke. It's a great joke.
Yeah, hey,
I love how you're so
yeah.
proud of it. You're like, yeah, it's a great joke. Yeah,
People
yeah.
don't steal that joke because it's a good joke.
Don't steal his joke.
People out there, if you're listening to this, go to your local open mic, use that joke, see how it goes.
Give it a try.
Yeah, all right, continue.
Have you ever tried to cut anything out? I mean, you're still young. I don't think I ever.
Yeah, so the amputee porn, like it's in
Yeah.
the joke. The
You really
Exactly.
watched that?
You literally gotta cut that
there's
off.
one that I saw, like it was just on like the most recent, and it was some chick with one leg, and I'm like, that's weird. Might as well watch it. And I'm like, oh no, I hope I don't like this. And I liked it too much, and I said no.
What about a
it's
chick
too
with
much.
one leg
I don't
is
know. Just
arousing?
if someone was weird about it.
Did you get addicted to it, or did you?
No,
just
no.
like
I
it
watched
a lot?
that one
Was it that-
video, and I'm like,
This
that's
is dangerous
kind of
for
hot.
me.
And I'm like, I need
Was
to
it
stop.
hot
I cut
because
it
you
down a
felt like
lot.
she couldn't get away from you in a struggle?
No.
She had only one leg?
I used to, like, you ever see that Quentin Tarantino movie where that chick had one leg and like
Yeah.
a machine gun on
Wasn't
it?
that Rose McGowan?
Maybe.
I think, yeah, I know. But I still don't understand the appeal.
Yeah, neither do I. Like, I don't understand it. I just saw that one video.
I love things like that with
Is it because she's unstable?
Mike just love. Mike will take any kind of unstable woman.
Because you can't balance well.
Speaking of which, what happened with you and that Napa girl? Speaking of unstable.
I don't
That
know.
Napa girl posts some weird shit on Facebook, if you don't mind me saying.
I don't mind. I think she's a listener, so I don't want to say too much. But
Well, I
yeah.
mean, weird shit. I mean, like,
Well, we've
entertaining
already
shit,
talked
like, I'm
about
not
how you
gonna
fucked her in the
unfollow.
car for 2 hours, so I don't think it can get much
Yeah.
more nitty gritty than that.
In depth. I don't know. We just kind of stopped talking. It's a long drive.
Out to Napa.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
because it's a long drive. Because I'm in West Marin. She's in Napa.
Does she not drive?
That's like a 2-hour drive.
True. But for guaranteed pussy, isn't that worth it?
I've had this conversation with friends before. How far would you drive?
For like the first time,
No, for continuous.
because it's different. The first time,
First time you
banging
go
that
farther,
person,
maybe.
you go way further
Yeah,
that
yeah,
first
yeah,
time. Like the second time, even you might go as far.
Maybe. Depending on how the first time went.
Yeah. The third time, you're like maybe meet halfway.
Are you
Okay.
serious?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know what it is. Yeah,
I
it's
thought-
not like
Mom, you cannot talk.
Mom,
Do
what
my
I say?
rules mean nothing in this house?
I don't think that sounds. All right, would you drive like 2 hours for someone you bang 2 times already, and someone like it's not like you don't have an attachment with.
It has to depend on the
It's
two
not real.
times.
So basically what you're saying is there's no emotional attachment and you're not driving 2 hours for that puss. But I feel like if you got the puss on layaway, like you're not having to swipe, you're not having to buy or anything. Like a 2 hour drive.
There's
but then,
gas money,
But
though.
then also it's 2 hours back home, so 4 hours round trip.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that ride home, you're relaxed. The ride there, you're
relax
anxious.
more like.
I think you're
feeling
regretful.
shame.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're shamed.
Yeah, maybe. It depends how it
You're
goes.
like, I just drove 2 hours.
Can't say it enough. It depends,
Depends
how
how
the
quickly
times
I came. How?
go. Exactly. Mom.
Mom, please.
I think she was holding back a laugh. I'm gonna take it as a laugh.
I think she's weeping.
Yeah.
This is the thing, Mom. If
think
you
she
are
feels for this poor girl.
disappointed at oh yeah, my mom's like you should drive at least 3 times round trip for that pussy.
Yeah.
Look, Mom, if you're upset about my lifestyle choices, it's your own fault. That's all I have to say. And you can't rebut it. Don't even rebut it. Don't even look at me.
Yeah.
Don't even make a hand signal. Not even with one
Sit
finger.
there with a smile on your face.
You smile and you like it, Mom.
This is very
This is aggressive.
USSR garage right going on. A lot of control.
Under control?
A lot of control.
A lot of control, yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
control.
yeah. There's a lot of
I'm an only
sub-dom going
child.
on
Yeah,
there.
listen, I'm an only child and I have problems.
She's also a dominatrix.
My mother? Oh, the girl in. Wait, the
She
girl.
is?
Mom, you can't write. No, you can't write. Don't pretend like you can read. Just stop
I-
miming things.
I like it. I like finding the loophole.
There's no loopholes in this fucking garage, okay? Not today. I'm so sorry. I'm aggressive because I can't drink and my mom's near me.
You're aggressive because you care.
I can't eat a pie. Yeah, I'm aggressive because I care.
Well, I mean, you need some kind of pies.
Yeah. We've covered that.
Guys, what's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack.
Yeah.
What time of the day?
Like, what's your
What time of
favorite?
the month?
What's yeah?
It depends.
Like, if you're getting off of okay, when you were in school and you would get home from school after a long day and like your parents weren't home, what would you eat as a snack?
Alright. But like when I got to school, when I left school, I'd take the bus to a donut shop, and I would get a cinnamon.
You're so close.
A cinnamon roll,
Nice.
and a Coke,
A synonym roll
And a Coke?
and a Coke,
and a Coke?
and I would have that.
No.
Well,
Excuse me.
I was getting.
You're a monster.
I was getting
a Coke?
milk. I was getting milk, but then they started charging $1.25 for the milk when the Coke was only $1. And
So you subjected yourself to the most disgusting mouth feeling of all
just
time to
donuts
save
and Coke
25
for like
cents.
every day for
You ruined
like
the
a
experience of your after-school snack to save 25 cents.
year. You know, like Coca-Cola, I guess.
Did you take the savings over a year and invest it in a stock portfolio?
I probably invested it in
Amputee porn.
Yeah, amputee porn and coke.
That shit's expensive. Donuts and Coke. You have the diet of like a mayor.
You have the diet of a
Like a
diabetic.
mayor?
Did you hear all the mayors smoking crack these days?
That is
It's
an
like,
antiquated
that's
reference.
Rob Ford. And
That is a very antiquated
he
reference.
died.
He died?
Yeah,
I feel
Rob
like a
Ford
lot
died.
more mayors are smoking crack than we know.
Are they smoking crack again?
Are they drug testing mayors? Is that a job that they drug test for?
I would
Say
think
no,
no.
Say no to.
Say no to mayors.
on crack.
I just think of like female horses just rampaging through towns all cracked out.
Is that what mayors are? Female horses?
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's stallions and mares, I think, right?
Really?
I guess. I think that's another subset of porn.
Hopefully.
What was your favorite after-school snack? My mom sighs so deeply every time I say something
All
sexual.
right, after school, I would take the bus home, and I'd have a good 2-hour period where nobody would be home because my brothers would have a soccer practice or some shit. And I would be home, and I would microwave a cheeseburger from Costco, a Hot Pocket, a pizza bagel with cream cheese on it, and
Every day?
yeah, those 3 things at the same time.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Would you not
usually.
eat all day?
No, I'd eat all day. I was a growing boy.
Damn, girl.
Yeah. And then I would probably watch Step Brothers repeatedly or something like whatever TV show or whatever good movie was on TV.
That's an impressive spread.
Oh yeah, I was living the good life up in Shingletown. Shouts out, population 1,000, elevation 3,500.
Oh, when the elevation's higher than the population,
I've always wanted to put that in
incest.
a song.
What?
Yeah. What? Sorry,
Who?
I thought you coughed or something. What?
Yeah, I just no, incest. I think that if you're eating that many, that's an incredible amount of carbs in one sitting, and you only do that if you're living in an economically depressed town.
That's not true. People in rich places eat a lot of carbs. I mean, look at Kansas City.
What? You citing Kansas City? Did you say Kansas City as a non-economically depressed area? Don't you remember driving through Kansas?
The up and ups of Kansas City, the higher ups.
Also, they have very good meats. They have very good smoked meats.
Meat's not a carbohydrate, Mike.
Barbecue Man, yeah, thumbs up. They have good meats.
Kayla, what's your favorite snack?
Let's end it. Say the snack.
I didn't get an
Episode.
after-school snack.
Oh, did you set this all up so you could depress all of us?
No, but I just realized. My favorite after-school snack was my grandma taught me how to make this pineapple Jell-O upside-down cake thing that's like very southern, and it's got Cool Whip, Jell-O, canned pineapple, cake mix. You make a big giant cake tower, and I would make that and eat a slice of it. I'd make it for myself on Sunday and then eat a slice of it every day after school all week.
Ooh,
And it was really good, especially when it was like summer and hot out.
that's just. I love the.
We'll
amount of
put the
white
recipe
trash.
online for anyone who wants to get diabetes too.
I want this to also be a cooking podcast.
Yeah, it is. It's a cooking podcast now.
All right. Well, this has been 3 cute boys.
With parents.
Two
With
grumpy
parents.
parents and a Mike
And
Whitaker.
Yeah. And Oso, the dog.
And the dog.
We got a whole fandom
Yeah.
here. It's beautiful.
So listen to us on iTunes, Spotify.
Whatever you're listening to us on right
SoundCloud.
now, keep doing it.
Yeah. Tell your friends. Tell
Like us
tell
on
your mom about
Instagram.
it.
Yeah.
Like
Tell
us
my
on
mom about it.
Facebook.
Keep it from my parents, if
Don't-
possible.
Yeah. Oh, and also comment us. We got a great listener comment. It was very appreciated.
Shouts out to Grayson Gibson for his great comment and his rating. Rate us on iTunes. Give us 5 stars. Give us 4 stars, but just not below that because I can't take it, dude.
Slide
I
into our
cannot take-
It's
DMs.
very emotionally dangerous.
I'd love you guys to slide into Chris and
Five stars,
Mike's
4
DMs.
stars.
You can slide into my DMs if you do it in a non-creepy way.
I'm not saying every episode has to be 5 stars.
Every single episode.
If you want to give it 4 stars, give it 4. It's honest, but nothing below that because we cannot take that.
Yeah, if you want to give us 5 stars, rate us. If you want to give us less than that, stop listening. That's it.
All right. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
3 cute boys with parents in the room. We got 2 guitars. I didn't use a broom before we recorded, so there's still weed trimming on the ground, and there's cigarette butts and almond mounds.